Good morning, and welcome once again to Wednesday's Uplift from Wesley United Methodist Church in Victoria, Texas. This is a time when we share a few words of encouragement and comfort and hope and joy, words from our church membership. And so this morning, we're going to hear Joanne Grady share a few words of encouragement with us. It's good to see you. God bless you. We look forward to meeting you one day.
Good morning. This is Joanne. I'm still not allowed to go to the beauty salon Grady. It's getting bad. We're still in this thing. You turn on the television and all you get is either the virus or a bunch of politicians calling each other names and squabbling like 5-year-olds on the parking lot. Television is just not doing it for us. Now, I shouldn't complain. Yes, I have to stay in. I'm among the, as many of you are, the group that has to stay in. I have a nice place to stay in. I have wonderful friends and family that keep me fed. I'm really quite blessed. Let's be honest. Even the blessed can get bored. And I think a lot of us have. So the other day I thought, okay, I've got this old book of short stories. I've read it before. But I picked it up again and started reading again. And it got really quite interesting. There are all sorts of stories about people, about families, good families, bad families, families that get along, families that don't get along at all. There's stories about good kings, bad kings, really dumb kings. There are even a few about women that are not nice, we'll put it that way. There's stories about war. There's stories about friendships, really, really great friendships. And there's stories about friendships that really fall apart. There's a lot of stories about history that are very interesting. There are some really, really sweet stories about mothers. There's some stories about murder. There's stories about intrigue. There's stories about really, really, really smart people and really mentally challenged people. There's stories about journeys. There's stories about pandemics. There's stories about plagues. There's stories about how to deal with stress, how to deal with anxiety. There are all sorts of stories of comfort. There are all sorts of stories that have angels in them. There's stories of people. But if you really, really look at all the stories, what you begin to see is that every single story, in one way or another, has God in it. God is in everything. And you get to later stories in the book, and you get to where love is everywhere. Love is everything. Love is for everyone. You get to stories of sin, but you also get stories of redemption. You get stories of Jesus, and you get stories of heaven. So of course now you know that the book of short stories that I picked up is our Holy Bible. I would encourage you to pick up that Bible. Read it from the standpoint of what is God saying to us today. You'll find it in there. Read it what Jesus is assuring us of today. You'll find it in there too. This Bible that I read all the time doesn't look like much, does it? Don't ever judge a book by its cover. This is the greatest book you'll ever read. I encourage you to read it over and over and read it from different perspectives. You'll be glad you did. God bless you.